The truth about social media money, the dark side.
They sell you dreams with numbers. They plaster them everywhere. Tweets, posts, viral reels. TikTok pays $600 for 1 million views. Snapchat pays $1,000. YouTube pays $5,000. Twitter pays $850. Facebook pays $100. And Instagram?
Yeah, boy.
People whisper about brand deals worth thousands off a single post. It sounds like freedom. It sounds like if you can just create one viral video, your life will change.
Oh my gosh!
But here's the hard truth. Most of these numbers are smoke and mirrors, not lies, not complete fabrication, but fragments of the truth. Pieces of a bigger puzzle.
Here I come. Oh!
Hype designed to keep you chasing views like a starving dog, chasing scraps, hoping, praying that the algorithm will notice you. But these platforms, they don't really pay you for views. They pay you for attention. They pay you for influence, for the kind of audience advertisers can buy, resell, and control. The weak see numbers, the strong see the system. And once you see the system, once you see through the illusion, you'll never look at 1 million views the same way again. Let's start with the king, YouTube. It's the platform that has built more millionaires than any other. It's the battlefield where creators have turned a camera and an internet connection into empires. You've seen the numbers. 3,000 to 5,000 for 1 million views. And yes, sometimes those numbers are real. But here's the nuance nobody tells you. Not all views are equal. 1 million gaming views? Maybe $1,000. 1 million lifestyle vlog views? Maybe $2,000. 1 million finance or business views? That could be $10,000 or more. Why? Because YouTube doesn't just care about views. It cares about who is watching, where they're watching from, and what kind of ads can be shown to them.
Oh my God!
This is called CPM, cost per miller, cost per 1,000 impressions. And CPMs change everything. Finance ads are expensive because advertisers are selling products worth thousands. Gaming ads are cheaper because the products are smaller, lower ticket. Geography matters too. Views from the US, Canada, or Europe often pay more than views from other parts of the world. So when you hear, YouTube pays $5,000 for 1 million views, it's not the full truth. It's the best case scenario in a high-paying niche with an engaged audience in the right country. But here's what makes YouTube powerful. Longevity. On TikTok, a video dies in days. On Instagram, maybe weeks. But on YouTube, a video can pay you for years. One piece of content can become an asset. You can sit there gathering views, generating income long after you've uploaded it. The weak chase random virality. The strong build libraries of evergreen content. The weak post for dopamine, the strong post for dividends. YouTube isn't just a platform, it's a digital real estate market. And every video you upload is a piece of property. Some people build shacks, others build skyscrapers. Which one are you building? Now let's talk about TikTok, the platform of virality. The app that can take a kid dancing in his bedroom and make him a household name overnight. It sold itself as the money machine. Creators thought, if I go viral once, I'll never have to work again. But the truth? Under the old Creator Fund, 1 million views could pay just $20 to $40. That's not freedom, that's pocket change. Yes, TikTok has rolled out new reward programs. Some creators now report $400, maybe even $1,000 per million views. But that's rare, selective, conditional. It depends on your niche, your audience, your watch time. And even then, it's inconsistent. But here's the trap. Virality is addictive. On TikTok, you can wake up with a video at 10 million views, and it feels like you've won. But when you check your payout, it's not what you imagined. That's why the strong use TikTok differently, not as a payday, but as a funnel.
Here I come. Oh!
They know TikTok is attention on steroids, so they don't stop at views. They push people to YouTube, to email lists, to products. The weak treat TikTok like a lottery ticket. The strong treat it like a launch pad. TikTok isn't wealth, it's exposure. And if you don't use that exposure to build something bigger, it disappears as fast as it came. Instagram is a different beast. Most of the time, the platform itself won't pay you much for views. The ad revenue share is tiny compared to YouTube. But here's the secret. Instagram isn't about the platform paying you. It's about brands paying you. 1 million views here isn't worth $600 from Instagram. It's worth the thousands a brand will throw at you to showcase their product. Because Instagram is built on image, lifestyle, aspirations. And brands know it. That's why influencers on Instagram land sponsorships, product placements, partnerships. That's why some creators make more from one sponsored post than they'd ever make from Instagram's direct payouts.
Yeah, boy.
The weak wait for Instagram's handouts. The strong turn views into partnerships. On Instagram, the money doesn't flow vertically from the platform. It flows sideways through networks, deals, and influence. So don't just ask, how much will Instagram pay me for views? Ask, what brands would pay to be in front of my audience? That's the game. And the ones who play it right never need to worry about algorithm changes. Do you remember when Snapchat launched Spotlight? They were paying creators millions. Overnight, people went from nobody to life-changing money. It was a gold rush. But like every gold rush didn't last, the payouts shrank. The program tightened. Now only a select few make consistent income. For most, it's pennies.
What?
Because Snapchat thrives on short attention. Quick swipes, ephemeral moments. The money is still there, yes, but it's harder to predict, harder to scale, harder to rely on. The weak think it's still 2020. The strong adapt to 2025. They use Snapchat strategically to capture attention, to drive traffic, to build awareness. Not to build their entire business on a payout that may vanish tomorrow. Twitter, or X, the platform of opinions, the battlefield of ideas. It has a monetization program. Yes, some creators get paid. But let's be honest, compared to YouTube or brand deals, the payouts are small. 1 million impressions might make you $850. Sometimes more if engagement is high, if ads are running. But still small compared to other platforms. So why play the game? Because Twitter isn't about payouts. It's about positioning. It's the digital town square. A billboard for your thoughts. A place where influence is measured not in dollars, but in reach. The weak think X is a business model. The strong know it's a megaphone. If you play Twitter right, the money doesn't come from the platform. It comes from the doors it opens. The connections, the influence, the opportunities. Facebook, the dinosaur of social media. Some say it's dead. But the truth? It's still a sleeping giant. Yes, payouts exist. Sometimes on $100 per million views. Sometimes more, depending on your region and audience. But here's what makes Facebook different. It's not just a platform. It's a network. Groups. Communities. Shares. That's where the real value is. A viral video might pay you a few dollars. But a Facebook group with 100,000 loyal members. That's influence, traffic, sales, and longevity. The weak dismiss Facebook as outdated. The strong see the opportunity others ignore. Because Facebook isn't about chasing virality. It's about building ecosystems that survive every algorithm shift.
Oh my God!
And then there's Pinterest, the platform most creators overlook. While everyone else is chasing TikTok virality or YouTube fame, Pinterest is quietly stacking wealth. It doesn't pay huge checks per million views directly. But that's because Pinterest isn't about payouts. It's about traffic. Every pin, every board, every idea, it's a funnel. A doorway straight to your website, your shop, your brand. On TikTok, 1 million views might get you $40. On YouTube, maybe 5,000. But on Pinterest, 1 million views could drive hundreds of thousands of clicks to a product, a course, a business, and those clicks could mean tens of thousands of dollars. Pinterest is the quiet assassin of social media because one viral pin doesn't disappear in 24 hours. It keeps working day after day, month after month, year after year. The weak ignore it. The strong weaponize it. That's not just attention, that's leverage. Every creator walks through the same stages. Stage 1, the chase. You chase views, numbers, likes. The dopamine hit of going viral. Stage 2, the realization. You realize views don't pay rent. You learn about CPMs, brand deals, funnels. Stage 3, the empire. You stop chasing platforms. You start building your own brand, your own systems, your own empire. The weak get stuck in stage 1, forever chasing the next viral hit. The strong climb to stage 3, turning platforms into stepping stones instead of cages. So what's the truth? It's not about who pays $100, $1,000, or $5,000 for 1 million views. It's about where you choose to build, which niche you pick, which audience you attract, what system you create to capture attention and turn it into income. Because none of these platforms exist to make you rich. They exist to make themselves rich. They give you crumbs, and it's your job to turn those crumbs into a feast. The weak will keep chasing empty promises. The strong will learn to build empires from them. Stop believing the hype. Stop chasing the numbers without understanding the system. Start playing the real game. Because 1 million views doesn't mean freedom, but knowing the truth behind the platforms, that's where freedom begins.